Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. It looks like some people are still joining, so we're going to go ahead and begin here in the next minute or so. All right, perfect. It looks like people are still joining. We'll give it another 20 seconds, and then we'll begin. I hope everyone's enjoying your day. This week has definitely gone by very quick for me. Awesome. Okay, well, let's begin. And then for those of us that are still joining, we are recording these webinars. So if you missed maybe the first couple minutes, please ask your regional manager to go ahead and send you a recording of this. But I think we should be good to go to start. All right. Perfect. All right, let's begin. My name is Miriam Rice. I manage the Northern California territory with J. Brown and Associates, and we are very excited to go over the new changes with Next Insurance. And Next Insurance has definitely been a great market for small businesses, and I'm really happy to share that with you today. Just a couple of house rules that we're going to discuss here today. If you've attended our webinars before, you'll know that we do have this tiny bit of information I want to share with you regarding our webinar logistics. So due to the number of attendees today, your phones, and if you're using the computer audio, you're automatically on mute. Questions will be answered at the end during the Q&A session because I believe that I may even answer any questions that you're thinking of during the webinar. So let's go ahead and keep them in that little question box down below, and we'll get to them at the end. And if we can't get to all the questions, I will make sure that we get back to you with the answers. And our meeting will be approximately about 25 minutes, and we definitely welcome your feedback and questions. So I'm going to jump right in. The goal today is to provide you with a little bit of information about who Next Insurance is, what they do, and also what products Next Insurance has available for you and your small business clients. I'm going to jump right in. So a little bit of background about Next Insurance. They were founded in 2016. Some top line information about Next Insurance I will share with you. You actually may have seen them on TV commercials, YouTube advertisements. Munich Re is one of their biggest investors as well as their reinsurer. They have raised over $380 million and insured over 100,000 businesses. A little bit more information about their policies. They are writing on A-rated paper by AM Best. They currently use a fronting company called State National. They currently distribute policies that are their own, but they use a fronting company called State National. And they are A-rated by AM Best, and all of their policies are automatically renewed and direct billed. You can instantly quote and bind online. Currently, they have general liability, commercial auto, professional liability, property, and inland marine. I'm so excited to go over this section because I always get a ton of questions about this. So we're going to discuss post-purchase terms and conditions. After you purchase your policy, Next Insurance is going to send your insured an email, and that is the terms and conditions email. They need to accept that within 3 business days. If they don't accept that terms and conditions email, the application is going to then cancel, and Next Insurance will issue a refund. But if they accept the terms and conditions, their system will automatically bind the policy. So I would suggest for you to be in touch with the insured. So as soon as you're done quoting, submitting the payment online, and just let them know that they're going to go ahead and receive an email and to go ahead and acknowledge it. And that way there's no any issues or anything like that when it comes to binding, because as soon as they click accept, that'll bind the policy. We're going to go ahead and discuss their appetite and product availability. We're going to go over each line of business they offer with a little bit of information on each. Next Insurance offers over 1,300 different professions. One of the most popular classes we see are contractors and cleaners that agents write. They are okay with new ventures. Everything is instant quote and bindable online, direct billed, either monthly or annually payments are available. Everything is automatically renewed. For general contractors and cleaners, they automatically include E&O coverage to the policy. And for contractors, they are able to cover them if they do 100% sub work. And for roofers, they have to have 5+ years of experience in order for them to be insured. For E&O, their classes are a bit limited when it comes to E&O products. They are able to insure architects and engineers, insurance agents such as yourselves, real estate agents, home inspectors, accountants, tax preparation, health. And so these are the stay-at-home caretakers, like, for example, nurses, therapists, or counselors. These can be provide E&O for. All E&O policies come with defense fees, $10K per incident, $50K total. Also, a $2,000 deductible is available. Next has extended eligibility for professional liability coverage to the following business classes, and those are social services, travel agencies, child, family, and school social services, food tours, travel guides, venues and event spaces, home health aides, occupational health and safety specialists, personal care aides, and personal care services. We're going to go ahead and jump right into commercial auto. They currently write a simple 7 scheduled auto. You can write up to 10 vehicles and 15 drivers, and they are driven 200 miles or less from their primary address one way. So they will not ride long haul trucking, and they do not write towing or wreckers. Or limousine or delivery services for their commercial auto. You are able to offer standalone commercial auto, and you are actually able to provide a bundle where you can actually save up to 10%, which I will show you after our slides here. We're going to go ahead and talk about commercial property insurance. This is their newest line of business they released, so we're going to spend a tiny bit of extra time on this one. Commercial property insurance can protect almost all of the things your client needs to do business, including their equipment, inventory, furniture, structures they own, and even the building itself. So some of the target business size for customers, small professional service businesses with 0 to 20 employees, like restaurants, retail, professional offices, and beauty and health. Some of the key customer benefits I want to share with you are commercial property coverage starts at $18 a month. And of course, that can change based on their revenue, number of employees, and specific risks that you're quoting. Every risk, of course, can be different. Commercial property includes business coverage, business personal property, business income, and equipment breakdown. BOP customers can get a commercial property and general liability bundle, which is billed together, and be able to tailor or change policy independently. Business income coverage is included in our commercial property policies at no additional cost. If the insured suffers a BPP or a building-related loss, it helps cover loss of net business income that would have been earned during normal business operations, normal operating expenses such as a utility payment and payroll, extra expenses that are incurred due to avoid or minimize the suspension of operations, including costs to relocate, to equip, and to operate replacement premises, expenses to repair or to replace property and to restore lost information on damaged valuable papers and records. Next is 100% dedicated to small businesses with policies designed for their needs. So you will not be charged cancellation fees. There's monthly payments available as well as yearly, and coverage tailored for businesses. Inland Marine is also available as line of business that you can add onto your package. Unfortunately, it's not available as a standalone policy, but you can definitely add it to your GL. We're going to go ahead and discuss workers' compensation. We get this question all the time, and that's if we offer workers' compensation through J.E. Brown. We do. It's just it's not available in California yet through Next Insurance, and I'm assuming that from what I've heard is they're actually going to have that product available sometime this year. So stay tuned, and once it goes live, we will definitely get a hold of you and email you and let you know it's available, because we'll be definitely very excited to offer it in California. But there are currently available in the states listed above. So if you are licensed in those states, and of course, J.E. Brown is licensed in all 50 states, so you're more than welcome to write in other states, but for California, as of right now, it's not available. I'm going to go ahead and talk about policy administration. As you may know, J.E. Brown doesn't do any of the underwriting for Next Insurance, so we do encourage our agents to reach out to them with any questions they have. You can reach out to the Next Insurance team Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. They are a fully licensed team, and they are really great with coverage questions or claims questions. And Next does not charge any processing or administration fees. The phone number you want to reach out to them on is 855-222-5919, or you can contact them at support@next-insurance.com. We're going to go ahead, and before I get into the Q&A, I do want to jump onto the J.E. Brown portal and show you some basic information on the portal, and where you can access the chat function, as well as some new functions that they've added to their website. So bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and share that with you. All right. Here we are. Perfect. So now we're on the J.E. Brown portal. Next, I'm going to show you where you can find Next Insurance. So Next Insurance button is located right here on the portal, and it's right underneath dashboard and portal access. You can definitely see the states that they are writing business in, as well as the line of business they offer. So you can go ahead and click on Next Insurance, and you've noticed that I'm not using actually a username and password to log in. You are definitely able to click on the link, and it'll navigate you to the portal. There has been some changes, small changes onto this website. So you, if you've been in here before, I'm pretty sure you had seen like the appetite guide and the frequently asked questions and a lineup of information right on top. Well, you will also see your name here, and this is their new notification section, where if there's any changes or additions they're making to their website or their lines of business, you'll be notified on the right-hand corner. Now, there is a resources drop down. So the appetite guide and agent frequently asked questions, this is where you will find them. There's also an appetite checker button where you can click on here and double check the lines of business they offer. For example, if you're looking to insure general contractor in the state of California and you're wondering what line of business is available, you can go ahead and click on California and check the lines of business available for this line of business. It looks like they offer GL, commercial auto, inland marine, and commercial property. Now, if that looks good to you, you can go ahead and click on Start a Quote. One thing I do want to mention, and this goes back to the beginning of the webinar when I mentioned to you that the insured does need an email, because when you finish your quote and submit the payment, the insured is going to get an email. So please make sure that the insured has an email. And oops, I should probably spell this correctly. I did have to create a dummy email. So in order to move this along quicker, and it looks like for a general contractor, you can offer, again, GL, commercial auto, property, and if you want to add tools and equipment, you can, but let's just say you only want to offer commercial auto for this general contractor, so you would just uncheck the rest of the boxes and start your quote. Now, let's just say I want to get my quote, and I've heard plenty of, let me see here. There used to be a chat function here. I'm not really sure why it's not showing right now, but let me see if maybe if I refresh my page. What I was going to say is that I receive a lot of compliments based on like how easy it is to quote into the system, and it's so user friendly. So you'll definitely enjoy quoting into this portal, but I'm trying to find where that little chat function went. So it might be because of my connection, I'm not sure, but there is usually a little chat function at the bottom when you start your quote, and you can definitely communicate with them there. as well as obviously call or email them with any questions you have. Again, they're all licensed individuals. And as a reminder again, J.E. Brown does not do any of the underwriting for this carrier, Next Insurance, and we do encourage you guys to call them. And I believe this is all the basic information I did want to show you before we do the Q&A session. So let me go ahead and switch back over to my screen for my slideshow, and we can discuss the questions that you do have. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go into slideshow mode and do Q&A. All right, so it looks like we have a couple questions. Let's see. Okay, so there's one question asking, will we get notified of the renewals in addition to the insured? Yes, so when it's time to for the insured to get their renewals, you're gonna receive an email, and the insured is gonna actually receive an email as well. Second question here, will they insure a daycare? I believe yes, and I quoted this a little while ago for one of my agents, and I believe they, and again, you can go onto the appetite checker and check this out for yourselves, but I believe they'll cover GL, commercial auto, and possibly property for that as well. Let's answer one more question, and then we'll go ahead and get back to the rest of everyone's questions via email. And again, if I didn't get to your questions, I apologize. Please reach out to your regional manager, and we can go ahead and go with that. And it says, will they insure truckers? Okay, so will Next Insurance insure truckers? Unfortunately, they will not. That's considered a very high risk for them, so they will not cover that, unfortunately. All right, well, thank you all so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a fantastic day and a weekend coming up. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.